Hi everyone, my name is Chimo, and today I will be talking about autism and why we should donate to autism organizations. First of all, imagine one day being told that your child has been diagnosed with autism, and thus your life is gonna change, your child's life is gonna change, and it's one more problem to worry about. But Ala Sobolewski, my friend's mother, was told that his 3-year-old son was diagnosed with autism, and he's not less than us. He's one more person like us, and one reason why I'm proud of meeting him is that he showed me another way to see life and think about life. Eugene is like family for me, and I get to talk to him every time he comes around campus with my friend Anthony, and I have many personal connections with him, as well as many experiences that I will never forget because he's the first person I met with autism. Most people may know someone with autism or another similar mental disorder, and it is important to be open-minded with these kind of situations because we have to understand that they think different from us and they are different from us, so they have different reasoning. So we have to empathize with them as much as possible, trying to make them feel comfortable in every moment. We all can learn from these situations, and it is very interesting to interact with people with autism like Eugene. And honestly, I actually discovered a new way of thinking and seeing the world. Today, I will share with you what exactly autism is, what Autism Speaks organization does to help communities around the world, and how you can join the organization. And also, how my life completely changed after I met Eugene. Maybe one day you can meet someone like him, and I promise that it will change your life forever. First of all, there isn't one type of autism, but many. Autism or spectrum disorder, stated by autismspeaks.org, is referred to as broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and nonverbal communication. According to the Centers for Disease Control, autism affects an estimated of 1 out of 59 children in the US nowadays. As mentioned before, there are many types of autism, most influenced by a combination of genetic and environmental factors. And because autism is a spectrum disorder, each person with autism has different characteristics. Thus, there are different ways to treat these people with autism. Some may need support during their lives. This means that the autism level is really high. Others may live independently because they don't need help, so this will mean that their autism level is really low. And others, highly skilled autistic people who can interact with others almost the same as anyone else. According to medlineplus.gov, several factors may influence the development of autism, and it is usually associated with sensory sensitivities and medical issues such as gastrointestinal disorders, seizures or sleep disorders, or mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and attention problems. Having this said, what is Autism Speaks? Have you ever seen the blue puzzle piece worn by some athletes or celebrities? That's the symbol for this non-profit organization founded in 2005. This symbol is worn by pro athletes like LeBron James, and thanks to that, it has become more popular and it causes more donations and a better recognition around the world. The mission of Autism Speaks is to promote solutions and to increase the understanding and acceptance of people. It is working really good nowadays, and it is accelerating the development for solutions in the future. Please donate to support their mission and support their campaign. It is very easy to donate money to this kind of organization, especially to Autism Speaks. The only thing you have to do is to sign in the website autismspeaks.org and press the orange tab where it says donate to help the cause. Autism Speaks has funded nearly $150 million nowadays, and due to these donations, more solutions and resources will be possible. Now, I will introduce my friend Anthony Sobolewski. I don't know if you guys remember him from the last speech. He is Eugene's stepbrother, and he will share some real experience with him, and he will talk about his life. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you for having me, Chimo. Good afternoon, class. My name is Anthony Sobolewski, and as Chimo was mentioning, today I'll be talking about my stepbrother. His name is Eugene in Russian. His name is Zhenya. So I was thankfully able to get introduced to Zhenya at a young age. 5 years ago, he was introduced to my life when my parents divorced. My stepmom was able to come around the house and first got to meet him with my sister, Veronica. We were both young at the time, so my sister was about maybe 12 and I was around 15. And so we were a little bit immature, and I'll never forget the first moment I saw him, and it really changed my life just to see somebody who's a little bit different than us. And at the time, I wasn't as emotionally mature as I am now to see that we're all the same. And today I'll be discussing and why it's important to me and how we should view others that have special disorders or special disabilities. In my eyes, he's as just perfect as we are all. We all have differences, and we should all look at each other the same. I think it's important because Zhenya has taught me a lot of different ways to see the good in others. He's a really nice kid. He's grown to have his own passions now. He loves to communicate with me and my sister and shows a lot of care when he sees us now. We can see that he's missed us. And as I've grown older, I've been able to really grow a closer bond to him to now where he's not just like my stepbrother, he's my actual brother. My stepmom and I have talked a lot about how he's developed, and thankfully to organizations like Autism Speaks that Chimo was talking about, they've provided him new medical like meds and different things to help him with his condition. And thanks to those donations that you could make, you could help other millions of kids who suffer from autistic disabilities. And so I think that Zhenya is just a great example of why we should all look at each other the same. He's a great kid, and I'm so glad that I can see him now more often, and we grow each time we see each other.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
To sum up, after I met Eugene, my life changed, and I was able to understand how a person with a mental disorder like autism can feel or behave. In addition, I learned that if you respect others, you get respect back. And finally, Autism Speaks is the website you need to sign in to donate to help their cause, to find solutions to fight this mental disorder. Having this said, Eugene is an example of a normal person, of a really good person actually, and the only difference is that he behaves in his own way. He just enjoys life in his own way, and he's actually one of the smartest kids I know, because he even won his high school Special Olympics. Isn't that amazing? Thank you for your time.